Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Rise Together. Today we have Megan Nowell, right? Did I get it right?
Right.
Oh, yes. From Paris, Tennessee. That's right, not Paris, France.
No.
Paris, Tennessee. And very excited about this conversation because we have another Academy Facilitator. So, of course, I'm Academy Facilitator in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And now here we are talking to another Academy Facilitator over in Paris. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Finally.
Right? Finally able to make this thing work, and very excited to have you on, specifically because I love hearing associates that are actually on the up and up on our processes, One Best Way, and the things that we do. I think it's always a good conversation just to have out there. Since a lot of associates watch these, it's always a good conversation. So we're excited to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So Megan, tell us a little bit about your Walmart story, where you came from, what you're up to nowadays.
Okay. Well, I started in 2003, graduated high school. In November, I came to Walmart as a temporary cashier. Almost 16 years later, here I am. Was started as a temporary cashier, went into hourly supervisor role for TLE at that time, ACC now, and front end zone supervisor, promoted to assistant in August of 2016. I came to the academy.
There it is. So you did a gauntlet, temporary cashier to now facilitating the process of how we do what we do at Walmart. That's pretty amazing. Was all of it in the Tennessee area?
Yes. Yeah.
Very good. So you haven't left home too far, huh?
No, just when I had to fill in for some academies, that's it.
That's awesome. So welder to facilitator. That's the title of the story now. So what are some leadership lessons that you learned kind of along that way, that journey?
Be genuine. Be genuine. I've been supervised by several and some of my peers that I've worked with along the way, hourly and salary, led by fear. And that really felt me like I didn't like feeling like that. I didn't like the pressure of, if you don't get this, something's going to happen. So be genuine, share your knowledge. Everything we learn, just share.
That's good. Being genuine and whatever that person is, being aware of how we influence others. I think that's a good way to say it, right? And I think that screams immediately to me on the facilitation side, because of course all of our stores and you associates that are watching probably went through a Spark It training recently. It was a company-wide several months ago, where we were just talking about change. We were talking about how we have to stay ahead of the curve and continuing to change. And one of the modules in that piece was influence, right? And the different ways or techniques that we use in influence. And you hit it on the head. A lot of times we go to fear, we go to intimidation, we go to manipulation, because they work really well at that moment. But as you know, they don't work really well long term, and we lose integrity, we lose trust. And so some of the better tactics, of course, are like you were just talking about, being genuine, actually being there, being present, working alongside them, encouraging, following up. Those are the pieces that are actually making very successful supervisors and leaders have better influence. So I'm glad that you addressed that one particularly. Is there any story in particular that stands out to you of a supervisor or a manager that really came alongside you and was genuine, that for you to feel that way about it?
Yeah. My market manager, when I first started out, Russ Steiner, he would always give us a mint, and he would say, "You're worth a mint to me." And like, I really didn't get it. I didn't know really what it was until I asked my assistant at that time. I was hourly, and he said, "Well, your commitment, your involvement." And that really resonated with me, that, it sounds corny to some, and I'm taking that into my AMT classes when I did those. And even with these guys I just finished up with Home and Apparel, just that genuine little something that means a whole lot. So some of the things he did was give a lifesaver and say, "Hey, you're a lifesaver to me," or fireball and say, you're a fireball. So, that really resonated with me, that he took notice as a market manager on the associates and what they do in their daily roles.
That's awesome. Some of those might get you in trouble. I'm just going to say up front, you're a big hunk to me. No, might not be.
Yeah, no. Let's keep it with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But I like that. So the
Yeah.
mint lifesaver, there's so many things. I know one of the things that I was told a while back was the 5 pennies. Putting 5 pennies in your right pocket, and every time you say a word of encouragement, moving one of those pennies from one pocket to the other pocket. And then kind of a gut check, right? At the end of the day, if I have not moved any pennies over, to one of the other pocket, how well did I do at really encouraging others and engaging with my peers, my associates? That's good stuff for sure. So tell us about Paris, Tennessee. Like, do you have an Eiffel Tower?
We do.
You do?
Really? Yeah.
Man, oh, wait. I'm thinking now. Were you a part of there was a Spark picture with the Eiffel Tower, wasn't there?
We were. That was us.
There you go. That was a long time ago. By the way, if you take Spark pictures, if you show the Walmart Spark in your store or out of your store, wherever you are, post those online and hashtag Spark Challenge or hashtag Sparking, because I still love seeing them and collecting them. And I hear, at Walmart Sparky, he likes to see them too, or it likes to see them too.
There you go.
What made you want to become a facilitator for the Academy?
I just like teaching people, helping them learn the processes. I was on overnights for a while, and so there was lack of communication. I felt from what was going on in days to overnights. Like for a while, when Women's Way first rolled out, I had no idea what it was because it was just day shift knowledge. So I started questioning my fears, like, tell me about this. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I don't understand it. So when they explained it to me, like, I took it back to my people and I explained it to them on overnights. It made a world of difference for them to understand the process, why we're doing what we're doing. And by the end of by the time I left, third shift run like really smooth. And it was really good because each person played a really big part in that, and they knew they played a big part on overnights.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So many times, I think we're starting to communicate that even more with, like, starting with Cap 2, of really saying, listen, if you don't set up overnights well, then overnights can't set up day stock time well. And I love that you just said day shift knowledge. That's some insider info right there, that sometimes we do not do a great job of articulating what the new philosophy, vision, process, focus is for our stores to each shift. And that's a great call out right there. I hope that, I'm sure that overnights that are watching this video right now are going, thank you. Like, thank you. But
I've been so I know.
From a day walker to the overnight individuals, we hear you and we care about you. So.
Right. Completely.
So one of my big questions I ask everybody, right, is the spark. So back to the spark conversation. What does the spark mean to you?
So 2 things. One, opportunities. Opportunities are absolutely endless with Walmart, and that's what I absolutely love. And everybody's accessible. When I started in the Academy, I was asked to do AMT. Number one, I was like terrified, like I'm gonna talk to assistant managers, But the next thing that I really took to heart was when I promoted, I had a regional HR give me a book called The True North. And in that book, there was a lot of good stuff in there. So that book stayed in my car like the whole 4.5 years I was an assistant, just for those bad days. So I told my academy manager, I was like, hey, I want to start a leadership library, but I want to do a twist on it. I want to email the executives and get them to send books to us. And they did. They responded to my email and they sent books.
Outstanding. Okay, we got to hear about this. What are, like, so you just sent emails to the different executives and they started sending books. What were some of those books? Do you remember any of them?
Yeah, I got them right here.
Oh.
Okay, so the first one is the Oz principal.
Yep. That's great.
So when I emailed them, I asked them to write an inscription in the inside.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. How cool is that? So that's Judith, our president and CEO of Walmart International, for those of you that are unaware or don't know. That's awesome.
So we got another one. This one.
21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. That's John Maxwell. Oh, man.
Can you see it?
Is that Doug?
That is.
President and CEO of Walmart, Inc., Doug McMillon. That's awesome.
In Paris, Tennessee's Leadership Library. I got one more for you. The Good Job Strategy.
Ooh, that's another good one.
This one, can you see?
Greg Foran. Oh, man. President of Walmart Stores USA. That's pretty awesome. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
How cool is that?
All it took was just this little email that I sent out stating who I was, what I was doing, and asked them to send books that help them, and then write inscriptions on the inside.
That's amazing.
They did. They responded, and they sent books.
I have a feeling, though, if we post, once this video goes live, if everyone does it, we might get a call.
Yeah.
But how neat is that? That's really, really cool. And what a great testament, again, to a lot of what we do at Walmart. Our culture, the genuineness you talked about, the open door, the true open door policy of this building, the foundational truth that anyone can reach out and talk to anyone else at our company. And I think what a testament to that. And so thank you. I applaud our executives for getting back with you. I applaud you for taking the initiative to go after there and do it. And most importantly now, to pass that on to our other associates. So we got to this talking about the spark, and you were talking about opportunity.
Yes.
Was that opportunity, or is there something else there? I want to give that its own little, I don't know what to call that.
Well, to me, part of the opportunity is just like everything's endless. Everybody's accessible. There's so many opportunities, and I started posting different opportunities on my Walmart Instagram account, like going into the VAP grant. We have that opportunity. We have the opportunity to reach our executives. We have that opportunity to find mentors. We have that opportunity, social media, Zoom calls. Like, we have so many different opportunities, not just job and career related, but just in general. And to me, the Academy is one of the biggest opportunities that we have in our company.
Oh, absolutely. The opportunity that we're doing right now to provide training for our hourly and salary supervisors, managers, education, I mean, all these different opportunities. You're exactly right. And I want to say this, what Megan just said, though, all of these opportunities took her initiative. So if you're someone going, well, I've never had a mentor, then what can you do to take some initiative to find a mentor? You know what I mean? Message me. Hit me up on Facebook, on social media, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. I'm sure that Megan would love to feel the same way. There are people within all of these communities. If you don't know, one of the things we're trying to create within the Rise Together community is an online community of positivity and encouragement. I feel like there are some groups out there that are Walmart focused that maybe aren't the most positive. And so we're just trying to be that. So by the way, this is a little plug to come join Rise Together, the page, and then jump into the 30 Days to Rise group where we're just trying to encourage each other. So just a little plea there. Take the initiative to step out of the box and do something about it. Write a letter to the executive and see what happens.
You never know.
You never know. That's pretty exciting. Well, anything else to leave us with? That was a pretty big one.
No, I think I've left you with everything I got.
I doubt that. We're going to have you back on. That'll be a lot of fun. In fact, we'll do a 1-year anniversary. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
See where you are now. Where is the welder now will be the constant conversation as we keep moving forward. Hey, thank you so much for being on the show, Megan, and just taking your time out. I want to put out there that this is like our lunch hour, by the way. So this is Megan jumping in on her lunch hour to make this happen, because that's what this is about, is
Absolutely.
us finding our time to be a podcast for associates, by associates. And so, yeah, this isn't, we're not making money here, folks. We're just trying to provide an opportunity to communicate to our associates. So thank you so much for being on. And absolutely. And hey, everyone else out there, please pass this along. If you learned something, comment below in the video and in the comments. Make sure you pass it along to other individuals. Pass it into those other Walmart groups on social media and the different categories in that sense. And of course, you can find us all over the place: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, Google Play. I mean, holy cow, SoundCloud. We have all of that. You want to see it in video, you want to hear it in audio, we have those options for you. So thanks for watching, everyone, and stay tuned for another episode very, very soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.